don't you wanna stay? 'Cause I don't wanna chase or make you make the same mistake. Every time you pull.
Hey guys, it's Bethany, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make some DIY fringe leather jacket and booties. You can also do faux leather if that is your choice. So let's just get on into the video and I'll show you how to do it. It's super easy, I promise. So to create these DIYs, you are going to need some fringe ribbons. I got them in 2 different sizes from Joann's. You will also need some elastic in the same color as your ribbon, and either E6000 or some hot glue to adhere your ribbon to your products. You're also going to need either a leather or a pleather jacket and some leather booties so that you can make the DIY. So I got this ribbon at Joann's, and it is just fringe suede. It's faux suede and it looks really real. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my booty, and taking the fringe ribbon, I'm going to wrap it around the booty and line it up right where the zipper is on my booty. If you have elastic, you could line it up right where the elastic is on your booty, but since I have a zipper, I'm just going to line it up there, and I'm going to fold it and try to mark it right where that last fringe is so that I can cut the ribbon to the size that I need. When sizing your ribbon, you really want to make sure that the ribbon is tight against the leather or pleather of your boot, and you also want to make sure that there's no kinks in it, that it's not twisted, so it's going to lie very flat against your boot. Then all you're going to do is snip it right where that mark that you made was for the length of the ribbon that you needed. Next, I am going to take my elastic, and it's just standard black elastic that I got at a craft store, and all you really need is about the size of your hand. So I just laid down my hand there and cut it, and that's all you need. So what I'm going to do is adhere this little piece of elastic that I just cut, and I'm going to use hot glue to do this. You can also use E6000, but hot glue dries faster for me, so I decided to use that. And all you want to do is lay down a little layer of hot glue and then place your elastic ribbon right on top of it, not the whole thing, just about half of the length of that ribbon. And you're going to pull ever so slightly, and that's going to make sure that it is a tight seal with your ribbon, and it will curve because of the elastic and because you pulled it. That's perfectly normal, and that will just make sure that it is tight for your boot and it won't be falling off if you're dancing or running around, anything that you're going to do in these fringe booties. Next, I want you to take the fringe and the elastic that you've just glued together, and I want you to measure it against your boot around the ankle part so that you can determine how much you need to glue onto the fringe, and just hold the elastic there or mark it, and that way you can know exactly where to glue it. And as you can see right here, I've made it just so that it covers the zipper, and that's it. Simply repeat the gluing step like you did before and attach it, hold it down, and you're going to be done once it's dried. Yes, it might show a little bit of glue when it pulls, but that's okay because you're not going to be stretching it after you've put it onto the boot. Now all you have to do is place it over your boot, and then you're good to go. It looks super cute, and I simply hid the elastic with the zipper, and it looks like it was bought that way and not DIY'd. I love it, and I hope you guys do too.
Keep your eyes locked on me while I escape your binding veil. Yeah, you're there and that feeds me, but I see past those old pastels. Say you don't wanna hurt me while I hurt myself.
For the jacket, I decided to use a little bit of a smaller fringe simply because I thought it would look cuter than on the boots. And so all I'm going to do is find this seam on my jacket. I had a seam here, so I wanted to line it up. And then right where it starts at the zipper, I am going to cut it, and that's exactly where I want the fringe to be. If you are hoping to do this as a permanent fix to your jacket, I would suggest using something like E6000, but because I wanted to make mine temporary, I actually used something a little different. So like I mentioned, I only wanted to make mine temporary, and then I wanted to take the fringe off once I was done with that look. So I actually ended up using double-sided stick tape. Now depending on your jacket and the fringe that you have, this might work for you, it might not. So you can also look into using something called fashion tape, and it's a little stronger than double-sided stick tape. But basically all I did was laid down double-sided stick tape on my jacket and then put the fringe on top of that, pressed it down to make sure I got a good seal, and then I was done. The back of my jacket actually had the same seam as the front, so I decided to put the fringe on there as well with the same method that I used before of double-sided stick tape, and then the fringe and placing it down so that I had it on the back and on the front.
Hit me with your kiss, and I'll stay. Talking to your body like we got too much to say. You got your...
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that these DIYs were super easy, right? I feel like it's so easy to make, and it's super cute and looks totally professional. It doesn't even look like a DIY. So I really hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And make sure to click that subscribe button right there so that you can see videos when I post them in the future. And as always, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to reply to them. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I love you a lot. See you. Bye.